Wow.
I think it's on the side of the head.
Left.
Oh.
Here?
Oh, it's on the little hand thing.
It's on the hand side.
Meow. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you can speak louder too.
All right, I'll use my teacher voice. So I am a child of immigrants, and so my family has been living in California for the past 27 years, and they found their life here, and I grew up within a range of cultures with many different languages, and it's where here at Cañada I feel the most at home. I feel like the more I hear different languages, see different people, I find myself feeling so inspired and so excited to be amongst such a group of incredible people. There is such craziness, fear, chaos, and there's so many emotions even just coming out of me in this moment as I'm speaking to you. Oh my goodness. And so that's why I'm here. I'm using my position as a faculty. I'm using my, my identity as, a privileged white woman who speaks English, and I can get away without an accent. Sometimes the accent slips through because my parents spoke both French and German to me, and so I have all three just mixing around in my mind. So I'm just really glad everybody is here together. It makes all the difference that we are showing up for one another, no matter where we come from, no matter what our backgrounds, whether we have experience with the immigrant experience or not. It is all the more important that we are here together for one another. So thank you so much, everybody. Seriously, there's such strength in diversity and just in all of the ideas and all the minds that come together to really bring a voice to this movement. So thank you so much, everybody. Am I next?
Sure, I can talk. Hi everybody, I'm Daniela Maher. I'm also English faculty here at Cañada. I sort of wanted to connect to the larger struggles, but also kind of share more on a personal note. I think one of the things that's truly unprecedented right now is just the breadth of the attacks that, we are all under attack, and if it doesn't feel like it quite yet, it just means, it hasn't totally hit us quite yet. But I mean, if we think about, a community college, right, that serves the community, that provides access to education, that, the Department of Education is supposedly going to be shut down, right? There's been the discussion around like Pell Grants and making college less accessible for students. Like that is another attack that we face. And then I also just want to talk about the attack on reproductive rights, right? Like I am fortunate in that I grew up in a family that told me that I had the right to choose when, if, and how I wanted to have a family. And I grew up with that idea, and it's super important to me that my daughter, who is running around here, also gets to grow up deciding when, how, and if she wants to have a family. And just a little story, I mean, it's not just about access to abortion, which is important. It's about access to women's health care. It's also about access to IVF. I found out when I was late in my 30s that I was infertile. I had to have a donor in order to have my daughter, and I am so grateful that I got to choose that I got to have that experience. I'm so grateful that that experience is available for my gay brothers and sisters, right, who also want to have children, and that is also under attack. If they take away our rights to be able to control our own bodies, that will include, all the different ways that we get to choose when and how and if to raise families. And so today when I stand here, I'm not just standing here for myself. I'm standing here for Helena because I hope that she one day gets to make that decision. I'm standing here for my students who I hope that also get to make that decision, who get to go to college, figure out what they want to do, and then maybe decide they do want to have a family at some point, and that dream comes true for them if that's what they want. And so I just think we need to kind of situate all of these attacks together, and it really does support that idea that an injury to one is an injury to all. We need to fight for each other, we need to love each other, we need to take care of each other, we need to defend each other, because that is the only way that we can fight back against these kinds of attacks. And I truly understand the desire to put your head down and hope for the best and hope that they won't come for you. but I don't think that history teaches us that that's what we should do. I think history teaches us that we have to stand up, and we owe it to each other to stand up. And so I will always try to stand up. So thank you.